I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. I felt so calm. I didn't know what to do. I didn't think he would make it. The trigger, when you ended up running into the garage, he ran. Once I started shooting, he ran into the garage and just into the garage. Will you come see me? At some point, I don't know.
Justo antes de la medianoche del 31 de octubre de 2021, Melissa Gholson, de 39 años, se encontró en el centro de una tragedia escalofriante cuando su esposo de 36 años, David Gholson, fue encontrado muerto en su garaje. La pareja, que había discutido esa misma noche, estaba en medio de una disputa volátil. En un momento de furia, Melissa tomó una pistola del garaje y disparó a David. Tras el disparo, dejó el cuerpo de él en el garaje, aparentemente sin inmutarse. Continuó con su noche, viendo televisión y eventualmente yendo a dormir. A la mañana siguiente, Melissa confesó a su hermana, afirmando que la violencia fue la culminación de continuos conflictos matrimoniales. Cuando los investigadores llegaron, encontraron sangre cerca de la entrada del garaje, la pistola descartada cerca y el cuerpo sin vida de David. La escena pintaba un cuadro sombrío, con más detalles de los trágicos eventos comenzando a revelarse.
All right. Well, we briefly met out there for a split second, but I'm Dan, this is Brad. How you doing?
My sister's still here?
Yes, she's over there talking to another Dan.
I'll get to say goodbye to her.
Absolutely. I'll make sure that happens for you, okay? So she's still here, and she very much cares for you. So we're going to talk about everything. I want to hear anything you have to say. Get your side of things. Tell me about you. Before we even start talking, I am going to read you what's called Miranda rights. Because based on some of the questions and things we're going to talk about, I just need you to make sure you're aware of your rights, okay? Because you are in a police station, you're going to be asked some things, okay? So let me read these. If you have any questions, please ask me, okay?
Melissa parecía cooperativa, pero no confundas el remordimiento con la inocencia. Al rechazar un abogado, sin darse cuenta reveló la verdad sobre sus acciones, allanando el camino para que los detectives descubrieran la verdadera historia detrás del asesinato.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you for any question, if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand your rights? Do you have any questions on them?
I don't. No, I have questions on them.
As we understand, you've talked to a lot of deputies at this point, a lot's been going on. He and I have not been present when you talk to the deputies. That's why we want to hear your stories straight from you, rather than getting it from somebody else that you've already talked to. It makes more sense if we hear it straight from you.
Obviously I'm going to jail, but, do I need a lawyer, I guess?
That's your call.
My sister said just tell you guys what happened.
I'd love to talk to you and get your side of things, but it's entirely up to you.
What's the difference between talking to me with a lawyer present versus talking to me without a lawyer present?
Well, if you request a lawyer, we're done here. We're exiting here, and that it is what it is.
I don't know what that means.
Well, we can't offer you legal advice.
Correct.
So all we're here to do is to find out what took place. Like I said, you've talked to a lot of people up to this point. We just want to hear from you. If you don't feel comfortable talking to us, then that's fine too. That is your right.
Whatever happens, I deserve. So let's talk.
Melissa culpó a su trastorno obsesivo-compulsivo, pero la verdad es que rechazó el tratamiento, dejando a David desesperado. Su matrimonio no solo se derrumbó debido a discusiones, sino porque la obstinación de Melissa llevó la tensión a un punto de ruptura irreparable, conduciendo a la tragedia.
Just walk us through.
Can I call my dad?
We will let you at some point.
At some point?
Mm-hmm.
But I can't call him first to get his advice on whether I should.
You can request to speak to an attorney. See, and here's the reason behind it, is a family member or a friend or something like that may distort what you're about to tell us, and that's why I said, rather than us talk to the deputies that you talk to, we'd rather get the story straight from you. I don't want anybody to distort whatever you're fixing to tell us. I understand you want your dad. I understand you want to see your sister.
How long will I go to jail?
I know that's not on he and I. I have no idea.
Well, it's your job to find out what happened and report it to
the state attorney.
It's our reports that they get as far as our interactions and, how you're being very remorseful.
Mm-hmm.
Just because things happen doesn't mean you're a bad person.
What do you want to know?
We just want you to walk us through the story of what took place.
What happened?
We don't know the when, the why, the things like that.
Y'all found him?
We haven't gone to the house. There is other officers at the house.
I'm taking him away.
No.
Not yet.
We're going to get them all processed, okay? And then we're going to take care of them.
This happened yesterday, I'm assuming?
Yes.
In the morning or the afternoon?
Lunchtime.
Lunchtime.
We had just gotten back from public subs here. Picked us up some public subs. And, we didn't even, they're still in the fridge. We didn't even eat them.
And from my understanding, I guess an argument started.
The argument has started that morning. I was woken up to an argument. I told one of the guy I was talking to earlier that I have OCD and I struggle with washing my hands and there's a mountain of dishes in the kitchen right now. I struggle with that and laundry and stuff. And
so the argument was kind of based on chores, the house and things like that.
He did the cooking, I did the cleaning.
Right.
I insisted on doing the dishes, even though I struggle with it. I like them done right or a certain way, or because
Sure.
I struggle with that stuff.
I understand. We all have a little bit of it to an extent, maybe not the extent that you're saying, but we all have a little of it, at some point.
Melissa intentó pintar a David como quien la provocó, pero la verdad es muy diferente. David no estaba amenazando con hacerle daño, sino con buscar ayuda para su severo trastorno obsesivo-compulsivo. Su decisión de dejar la medicación durante la pandemia hizo que perdiera el control, conduciendo a la tragedia.
He woke me up. I've been sleeping on the couch, and he's been sleeping in the bed, and I've been sleeping on the couch for a while.
How long's a while?
A couple months.
How long have you guys been together total?
We met in 2015. August of 2015. We got married in September 2018. Yeah. But yeah, we've been fighting lately. I've been sleeping on the couch.
Any fighting over anything particular, or just typical married couples?
I can't even tell you at this point anymore. I don't even.
Is he violent?
Mainly my OCD. We fight about that because I struggle with that a lot. Is he violent? No.
Are you violent?
No. Yes, I guess.
What? Excluding from what happened yesterday, are you a violent person?
Normally, no. Fighting, the kids will be over. He's got 40% custody, and the kids will be over on their days, and it's everything gets swept into the side when the kids are there, and then the second the kids are gone, it just starts in every time. And he's been I'm at fault, not him, so I don't mean to be so bad, he's not. But
Well, and understand, it's not a matter of who sounds bad or who's at fault. We're just trying to get to the actual story of what took place.
He's had like a short patience for what I struggle with lately, and Saturday he woke me up angry, probably because I wasn't in bed with him again. It's been hurting him that I don't sleep in bed with him, and he just woke me up angry and started like stomping around the house and kind of like trying to push my buttons with the OCD, and he threatened to call. He's been having some fights lately where he like threatens to call the police, and he threatens to call my dad, and stuff like that.
Well, has it got to a point where if he's making a threat to call the police, that you've done something that the police would be involved, or is it just yelling?
It's yelling. I don't know if a person actually came out to our house. He said somebody did about a week or so ago. Huh?
I think you were asleep. Yeah, they had somebody come out.
Yeah, because he wouldn't leave me alone, and I started screaming for him to stop, and just like he threatened to call somebody, and while he was outside, like making a phone call, I finally like was able to just like calm down because he wasn't in there pestering me, and I did go to sleep, and just somebody really did come out that day.
Yes, ma'am. The deputy came out there and just put that you were asleep in bed, and there's no allegation of crime or anything like that.
Dude, he's been doing that lately, and
so it's been escalating.
Yeah. And Saturday, that was going on, and I locked him out of the house.
After Publix, before Publix?
Before Publix in the morning, he took the trash or something. I locked the door, I locked the back door, and apparently he had grabbed, I didn't even know we had a key that unlocked the back door, but we did. Because I know my set of keys didn't unlock the back door for some reason. But he ended up putting it in the back. And remember how it ended, but we called a truce. Like, I got him to just stop, and we called a truce. I don't know if I went back to like sleep, because after we fight, like I'm just exhausted, and I just want to go to sleep and wake up like not like on edge. And
you take any medication or anything?
I was taking medication. I stopped it several months back.
What was that for?
OCD.
Melissa afirmó que David se abalanzó sobre ella, pero las pruebas cuentan una historia diferente. David recibió un disparo en la espalda mientras huía, no mientras atacaba. Ella no se estaba defendiendo, sino que lo persiguió y le disparó fríamente, destruyendo cualquier posibilidad de su supervivencia.
He asked if I wanted to finish watching our show. We were watching a Netflix show together, and it was like, we really had a truce, like we weren't fighting anymore. And he like went and put on his little camo robe and our son's Snoopy hat. And he sat on the couch, and I sat on the couch. We watched the show we've been watching. And then shortly after that, he was hungry and wanted to get something, and I went with him, and we rode up to Publix together, and when he parked and he went inside to get the subs, I asked him to leave his phone in the car. I wanted to call my dad and ask my dad something that he'd been saying stuff. He's been telling me my dad's saying stuff, and then I talked with my dad, and my dad said he didn't say that stuff. And then when he got back in the car, he wanted to know why, because he said, I'll leave my phone with you if you tell me what it was for. He didn't want me to call his mom. He didn't want me to call his ex. I told him it wasn't, and we had drawn a truce, and I didn't want to spend for that.
What stuff was he supposedly telling? Was it stuff that he said he had told your dad?
I told my dad, when the cop had come out that one time, he had told me that he had called my dad, and that my dad had told him to Baker Act me. And, I did call my dad since then in front of him and, like, asked my dad questions until, that came out. But that was kind of like the last thing, it seemed like. But I was mad at my dad because my dad basically had said that. And, David was saying that was, my dad's go-to was to have me Baker acted. And when the cop came out, they said that that's not something we really push for. I don't even know what the cop really said, but he was saying that that's, not something that you guys push for out here. I'm just wanting to get, like, help to people, let people know options and stuff like that. And, that's what he said. And then when I talked to my dad while he was in Publix on Saturday, my dad was saying that the cop is the one who suggested Baker acting me. And David mentioned it to my dad. And my dad said, like, as a last resort, if that's what it comes down to. And so it was like complete opposite of what David had been telling me my dad's been saying. And when he got in the car, I was just really angry because I felt like he's been trying to turn me against my family for a while. I came from a good family. And I was so close with my family when I first met him, and I don't really even, like, interact with a lot of my family members anymore. And I'm like, starting to question who he even was as a person. And, you trust your dad. And I had turned my back on my dad. And my dad's saying that that's not what he said. Or how he said it even. And so we got in the car from Publix. I told him he was a liar. I told him that I had just called my dad and talked to him, and I called him a liar. And he took huge offense to that and got very upset that I called him a liar. And I think I even said something about
said something what?
He's in seminary. Mm-hmm. And he just started interning at our church this past month. I told him his calling, like the things that he's been saying and doing lately, that he just told him that, like, it was like a sham, his calling, like him saying he wants to be like a pastor or whatever. It's a sham. And he got really upset about that also. And we started fighting on the way home. And then when we got home, it was like World War III again. And he went in and, like, went to the kitchen, and we have a mountain of dishes in there that, of course, bother me if anybody messes with them except me. Mm-hmm. And so he went in there and started messing with all the things that he knows would bother me. And
what time did you guys get home?
I don't know. It was around noon, which I don't know what time exactly it was. But that's when I pulled out a gun from the drawer. And then,
did he know that you had that?
Yes, we have a big safe in the office. He has hunting rifles. He hunts deer and hog, and he's got a couple, and I had two.
And it was a pistol, correct? A little Ruger?
I don't know. It's a 380.
A 380. One of those, like, pocket-sized little small ones. And you said you kept it in your drawer?
It was in the drawer, yeah.
In the bedroom?
In a drawer in the living room. There's a drawer right there between. There's like a kitchen and the living room, and there's a little table with a drawer that it is in.
Okay, you keep it in there? Is that where it normally stays?
No. I had pulled it out that morning from our safe,
Okay.
He was leaving me alone.
When things started to escalate, you got it out of the safe just in case?
I had it on my person that morning. And, when we finally called the truce and I felt safe to put it away, I just put it in that drawer right there. And so it was right there.
Was it already chambered?
Yeah.
Was it chambered in the safe, or did you pull it out and chamber it and then put it like in your pocket?
I just pulled it out of the safe.
You see out on your person, you have like a holster or anything, or
I had it in my pocket.
pocket? Did he know that you had that morning? So once the truce got called, you put the gun in the back in that drawer?
That little drawer right there between the kitchen. Okay.
Is there like a table there with a lamp on it or anything?
It's like a little black table. It's a little narrow square table. About yay high.
Okay.
Not very large or big.
Where was he when you went to the drawer?
I was beside the drawer. I was standing in the opening to the kitchen. He was over at the sink, messing with the dishes.
Trying to get a row out of you?
Yeah.
Did you shoot him from that location?
I shot him from multiple locations.
But I mean, first shot, was you standing by the drawer when you shot him, or did you walk up to him?
He charged at me, and I started pulling the trigger. We ended up running into the garage. He ran. Once I started shooting, he ran into the garage, and I chased him into the garage.
Do you know if you shot him in the living room before the garage? You don't know, or?
Mm-mm.
You said he charged at you. Did he see you with the gun?
I think he charged at me. Yeah, he saw me pull it out.
When you ran into the garage, what happened in the garage?
He was straying to the far away to get away, and I was just shooting. And then I didn't even know I had shot him. I don't think he even knew he'd been shot. He started trying to wrestle the gun away from me. We were on the lawnmower. My back was against the lawnmower, and he was trying to wrestle the gun away, and there wasn't anything left in there.
Mientras David yacía muerto en el garaje, Melissa durmió tranquilamente y visitó a su familia. Este comportamiento insensible demuestra que no tenía intención de salvarlo. Solo se enfocó en encubrir su crimen hasta que la culpa se volvió insoportable.
The gun was empty at that point?
I felt it was empty. It popped open or whatnot. And then he slumped. And he slumped between the lawnmower and the garage door. And
Where do you think you shot him?
I know where I shot him. I looked at it.
Where was that?
2 times?
I don't know.
What you've seen was it 2 times?
What happened with the gun?
I just put it down. There was in the garage. There was a green tote in there. I got up and sat on it. I never touched it. I looked at the hair and it touched it after that.
Did you call anybody? Text or anything?
Yeah.
Did you think about calling rescue team? But you didn't because of what?
Good. It's already done.
At the point you thought about calling rescue, he was dead.
I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. I felt so calm. I didn't know what to do. You keep making it.
didn't think he would make it easier?
He was already so pale. He was so pale.
How long was he until, when he went to the floor, how long until he went still?
I laid him out. He just let it to be comfortable.
Did he fall like on his stomach, on his side,
He slumped.
between the lawnmower and the garage door? Did you pull him out or anything? Or you just
Yeah,
stripped it off?
because I didn't know what I didn't know I had actually even shot him. I was trying to see where I had shot him. I laid him out and I checked and I saw the one there and I saw the one there and I didn't know what to do. It's hard to make a decision that fast.
We wouldn't expect you to know, per se, what to do. I mean, you're going to be in shock as well. But there's a point between that's 12 o'clock Saturday to what happened to today. There's a period in between there. What did you do? Where did you go?
I lay down on the couch and I slept. I watched some TV and I cuddled with my dog and I slept.
Did you ever go back out in the garage and check on him?
He was before I left the garage.
The first time?
Did he quit moving pretty quickly once he slumped? Did you go anywhere last night? Or this morning? So your sister's this morning, correct? Did you go anywhere else before her house?
I told my dad I would bring back this drill mixer, cement mixer that he had wanted or needed back to use to do his bathroom. His bathroom.
You took that to your dad's house first? How long were you there for?
He wasn't there. I just left it by the front door. I went next door. My grandmother lives next door. And it was like church time. Like 11:30 or something. I went next door to see my grandmother. I just wanted to... I haven't seen her in a while. I wanted to see her and hug her and tell her I loved her.
Did you talk to her? Was she there?
She was. I just hugged her. She tried to get me to come inside and talk to her. You can tell like I was upset. Something was wrong because I was crying. But I told her I couldn't stay. I just wanted to see her and hug her and tell her I love her.
Have you and your husband ever been physically violent with each other? Or has it all been verbal?
It's been verbal. It's been feeling as though it's been escalating though.
Right. But at this point it maintained verbal, maybe some words that shouldn't be said, passed back and forth, things like that.
I've thrown things towards him to get him to try to leave me alone before. But it means just hit the wall.
And minus the OCD, have you ever been diagnosed with a mental illness or anything? No?
Just OCD.
When you guys came home after Publix, was he threatening you or anything? Or making threats to you? Mostly just picking at you with the dishes and things like that?
Picking, pushing the buttons, trying to get a rise.
So to help us understand, we're trying to understand. Where does it go from a verbal argument to getting a gun out thinking the only resolution to this is death?
I don't know.
Did you not feel like you had a way out? You couldn't call somebody and get out of there?
Just got built up.
Melissa intentó justificar que solo quería paz, pero la dura verdad es que eligió la violencia en lugar de buscar ayuda. David, un padre amoroso, intentó salvar su matrimonio, pero el costo fue su vida y el dolor de sus 2 hijos.
Just wanted to stop. I just wanted to be able to breathe and think. He just pushes my buttons. It's like, I just want him to stop. I just want to think. I just want to have calm. And it happens every time. I just want to, he wants me to like go do things and work on the house or do the dishes or whatever it is I'm supposed to be doing. And I just want to sleep afterwards. I can't because I'm so on edge afterwards. I just go lay down and then the next day it starts all over again because all I did was sleep the day before. And
So you don't work. How many times do you think you've put a gun on yourself because of arguing you wanted it to stop? Never resulted to, of course, what happened Saturday. How many times do you think you've done it?
That was the first time I've ever done that.
Has he ever done that?
I wouldn't know, but I don't think so.
Has he ever pulled one on you?
No.
So when you get the gun out of the drawer and you said he charges you, do you say anything? Are you yelling at him? Is that what catches his attention?
No, he had my attention because he was looking for the rise.
So he's looking to get a rise out of you.
He wasn't even trying to do the dishes. He just started like picking cups up and moving them around. He just thought it was funny.
Just fish off.
But were you yelling at him because of it?
I was asking him to stop. Yeah, I was yelling for him to stop.
Stop. But at some point he's got to notice that you're getting the gun out, right? And then he starts. What's the distance you think between the kitchen and where you said you got the gun from?
Bear in mind, we haven't been to the house yet.
Yeah. Open the door. Maybe that wall.
Maybe that wall.
Where he was.
Was he by the sink?
So not too far then. So when you started pulling the trigger, was it just a repetitious thing? Or did you just a couple times and stop? Or
I don't know.
you don't know? And did he run to the garage? And then you chased behind him?
Yeah.
When he saw you with the gun, did he say anything to you?
I don't think so.
He just ran at you?
I think. I don't know if he was running at me or
Running to get away?
felt like he was running at me and then stopped and ran to the garage instead.
So before he made it to you, he ran to the garage.
Because I pulled the sleeve off already. There's a sleeve he was in.
Like a holster?
Like a little cloth holster.
So it was in that in the drawer. Did he see you pull the whole thing out? Or did he see it when you took the actual gun out of the holster?
I don't know. I don't remember this.
The intent is what would cause him to think that you would actually pull the trigger? Because now I'm married. If my wife were to get in an argument, let's say she pulled a gun out, in my mind I would think she's not actually really going to do that. So why would he think that you would? To the point that he's got to run. Did you tell him you're fixing to shoot him?
No, I didn't say anything.
Does he just know you to that point that he believes that you would actually go through with it? That's a pretty bold thing. If I'm running to you to possibly get the gun away from you, you take the gun out of the sleeve and I take a hard left or right, whatever it is, to get to the garage.
It clicked.
The gun clicked?
It clicked, yeah.
Before it went off?
You're going to have a safety?
It wasn't right.
Wasn't racked, okay.
So it clicked and you had to rack it to put one in?
I pulled it a couple of times, yeah. And I heard the click and ran.
Where was he staying when he was first struck?
I racked it as I ran.
So as you're following him to the garage is when you racked it?
Yeah.
Did you fire any shots inside the house or were they just in the garage?
Just the garage. Just the garage.
And understand we haven't seen your gun. Does your gun have a hammer?
I don't know. I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about, the slide that has a hammer, a semi-automatic gun that also has a hammer on it as well. You think it does have a hammer? Okay. So you pull the trigger a couple of times, he hears the click, he makes the hard turn to go to the garage, you're chasing behind him, and
I racked it as I ran.
You racked it as you ran. You get into the garage,
and I was just firing.
And he's obviously still running from you, right? Any idea what he's running to? Because the garage is closed, I'm assuming.
Oh, he was running away.
He's trying to get away.
He's knocking stuff over.
Should kind of look like that. Similar.
I guess.
That's what I was told. It was ladies.
Okay. So he's knocking things over, trying to get away. Is the garage, the entrance to the garage closer where you guys were at than, say, the front door to the residence?
He couldn't get out. There was no way for him to get out. The garage was down.
So he couldn't get out. He's basically trapped.
He was just running.
And when you get in the garage and you're shooting at him, before the wrestling over the guns takes place, what's the distance at that point do you think you actually shot him? Same distance?
I don't know.
I mean, let me re-explain it. Are you closing the gap on him, per se, as you're shooting? Like if he's ran to the corner, or he's ran to the door where the lawnmower is, are you closing the gap as you're shooting, getting closer and closer?
I don't know. He ran out there. He ran out there.
Was he by the garage door when he was struck?
I don't know when I struck him. I didn't think I had struck him because he was.
You're still wrestling.
He's still running and wrestling. He ran and I was just shooting. And
do you remember the gun going off while you were wrestling?
he did. He really had me going through lawnmower. And he was trying to get the gun. I shot him from up close.
Not close.
Yeah. He was just trying to empty it so that he wouldn't be able to get it from me and use it on me. And then he was still wrestling for it. And it was already cocked open. And it was empty.
When you two were wrestling with the gun, had he already been struck? You said it was empty?
He had to have been because he had those bullet holes. So, yeah, I'd struck him.
Did he yell out like he shot me or anything like that?
He never even reacted like he'd been shot. I didn't think I actually hit him.
Was he yelling anything at you?
Words, no. I don't know.
Just trying to picture at this point you're probably like in a rage. Right? And in a rage to a point maybe some things are blurry, but as we talk they come back a little bit. But at the point you got the gun out, I mean your intent was for him to die.
I think it was when he just stopped.
What? You don't think he stopped when he ran to the garage?
Melissa no puede escapar de la justicia. Gracias a su acuerdo de declaración de culpabilidad, pagará por las acciones que quitaron la vida de David y destruyeron el futuro de 2 niños sin padre.
What happens next?
Well, obviously, at some point, we're going to discuss with the state attorney the things that you just divulged to us, and the decision will be made. You will be placed under arrest and charged. I don't know what the charge will be at this point. And, there's a whole booking process and things like that. We told you we'd allow you to talk to your sister. We'll do that.
And you'll be placed under arrest and charged today and taken to jail.
Yes, ma'am. We'll make sure you're fully aware of, what charges they are, and we'll answer any questions you may have and kind of let you know what's going to happen. We can work on talking to your family and things like that. What's your... I've already heard that, yep. We'll see if we can take care of that. You want a tissue? Paper towel or anything? Alright, this will be right back.
Listen, the deputies that are at your house, the ones that are over there, they got, of course, legal reasons. They got to write a warrant. They got to go in there before they can actually get to your husband and the scene and all that kind of thing. Has anything been changed since you actually shot him? Like, did you clean anything up? Did you pick up any shell casings? So the gun laid right where you dropped it in the garage, right?
It's on that green tote.
On a green tote? Okay. And as far as the other guns, there are other guns in the house, but they're in a safe, all of them? Okay. Nobody else lives with you guys? It's just you two, correct? All right.
There's 2 animals.
Are they there at the house?
My dog's at my sister's house, but there's a rabbit and there's a chameleon.
Did you want your sister to take those as well?
If she wants to, I don't want to burden her with them. I don't care what happens.
I mean, we don't want them to leave them there to die. But we will definitely see if she'd be willing to do that.
If she wants to.
Okay. But I told you I'd let you talk to your dad. So that your dad's number. You don't want to talk to him? I mean, it's up to you.
I don't need.
I made that promise to you, so I'm willing to let you do it. Do you want to talk to her on the phone? She's already gone. What's her number? You don't know? I'll see if I can find out. As far as your dad goes, I would assume that's told him. And that's just an assumption, but I would assume so. So he probably already knows.
I saw her in the car. When we pulled up here, she was having a difficult conversation with somebody. I'm assuming either her husband or my dad.
Okay, so she was already having a difficult conversation with somebody.
I'm assuming she told either her husband why she had to leave the house in a rush.
She lives in Jacksonville?
Off of Normandy.
Okay. So what made you guys, what made you guys decide to drive all the way to Greenville Springs? Did she say you have to turn yourself in, or did you say I want to turn myself in?
I went over to see her kids just because.
Right, I remember that.
And I wasn't planning on telling her. I was still. I was not planning on laying this on her. Mm-hmm. But I just
you had to tell somebody.
Broke down like I was in there, and the kids were like so happy, and their home was so warm, and the kids and Ellie was running around. That's my dog, and I just realized I'm not gonna get to experience that anymore. I just took that away, that life away from our families. And we used to always be close. We haven't been lately because of the difference of opinions on different family stuff.
Did she say, come on, we need to go to the sheriff's office?
Yeah, when I told her I asked if we could go talk, we went out, sat inside of my car, and I told her, and she said we needed to go.
Part of your statement to her was, I'm a murderer. You know? I mean, that's pretty...
Murdered my husband.
I understand that. And, I mean, at this point, that you did. I'm still having difficulty understanding the decision to commit murder on your husband. And, you know, and understand, I don't have the OCD that you have. You know, I said we all have some type of it, but not to the extent that you have. So, you know, it's just a little difficult trying to understand where the decision or the switch was flipped to say, you know, okay, this is it. And as you said, it was to get him to stop till he lost you could breathe.
I don't know what to tell you.
And I don't want you to make anything up. Tell me. I'm just speaking out loud. But the process is at this point, you know, if you do want to talk to somebody, you know, in your family or something like that, just knock on this door. I'm more than happy. Okay.
They tried to call Melissa's dad, but he doesn't answer. After about 10 minutes, however, her dad calls back. The detective brings the phone over for Melissa to speak with him, and the conversation is about as heartbreaking as you can imagine.
So what do you need me to do?
I don't know. I'm at the station right now. I don't know what happens next.
Well, I'm pretty sure you know what's going to happen.
Well, yeah.
So, it took place at y'all's house?
Yeah.
Alright, no more questions.
I already answered all their questions.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
I don't either. But I did it, so. What's the difference? I turned myself in and not trying to hide anything, so what's the difference? I'm not gonna go and.
You what?
I don't know, what did I call you?
Yeah.
So.
It's fine, just gotta pray for you.
Thank you. Will you come see me?
When can?
At some point, I don't know. I don't know.
You have to call me whenever I'm available to do it.
I know you have your hands full, so. But, well.
That's alright, I can get away for a few hours at a time.
I love you.
Love you.
I'm so sorry. Maybe he can use his phone back.
Sir?
Yes?
Hey, this is the detective again. I just wanted to touch base with you. She said there was a couple animals at her house. I don't know if anybody was able to take care of those or not.
There's one animal we got.
Well, we also have a rabbit, and we have a chameleon.
Well, I don't have access to the house.
Yeah, right now it's on lockdown, but it will probably be released at some point.
Sure, we'll probably be down for a day or so.
Yeah.
Has my keys. I gave them to her. You can have one. Dad.
Well, whenever I guess they'll have to call me whenever they're done lockdown.
Well, I don't know what y'all want to do, but the rabbit's name is Falda. And the chameleon's name is Lizzie. If you want to take them to the Humane Society, or if somebody wants them, or if y'all want to keep them, whatever you, I don't care, just please take care of Ellie. Keep Ellie and take care of her.
Yeah.
The other two, I don't care. Whatever you want to do with them.
So, only other things over there is the rabbit.
The rabbit and the chameleon.
I can call you when we're done and we're able to release the home. I can give you a call. Like I said, it'll probably be sometime tomorrow, something like that.
Yes, sir.
So, do you have any questions for me?
Work's all done, so basically you are being charged with second-degree murder. Okay? You already knew this was coming. So basically you're going to see the judge in the morning. The judge will set a bond.
Okay.
Sometimes they can do a no bond, or they'll just set a mid to high bond to see if you can bond out, okay? Just take this, you got to take all this at one step at a time.
So one thing at a time.
You've got some hoops to jump through, and I think it's deep inside you're a good person. I don't think you're evil. So I think just you being straight up with everything that happened in good faith is a good thing. Again, it shows you're not a monster. That you didn't just, do that on purpose just because it was funny or something. I know you're going through a lot. And so one step at a time from here on in, okay?
Husband, of his parents hold yet.
Probably by now. I know that we had a special victims unit detective go sit down with his kid's mom, and we're going to let them, explain everything.
The special victims unit is explaining everything to the kid's mom.
Yes, he met with them in person,
and she'll be able to tell the kids whatever she's.
Yeah, it's balls in her court there to do that part.
And then so who does she contact his mom? Will one of you guys reach out to his mom?
We can't. We're going to reach out and make sure. Everyone has our numbers too, so if they have questions and everything like that, they're going to get in touch with us. Okay. Can I get you anything? I'll give you a few more moments here, and as soon as I get here, I'll walk out with you. Okay.
Melissa Gholson finalmente se declaró culpable de asesinato en segundo grado en relación con la muerte de su esposo, David Gholson. Los procedimientos judiciales revelaron que el trágico evento provino de años de tensión matrimonial y un momento de extremo estrés emocional. Como resultado, fue sentenciada a 40 años de prisión. El caso destacó las devastadoras consecuencias de los problemas domésticos no resueltos, dejando un impacto duradero en la familia Gholson y la comunidad.